Yeah, so I had a better day because I sort of stayed out of the way by going to the Noble Coffee Roasters and just uploading some stuff. And some nice lady who was staring at her laptop had to listen to me as Don Trump yelling, "When do we get to the cake and blowjobs?" repeatedly. And it's better than all of the indignant imbeciles just kicking me out of their stupid white person coffee house because I have the audacity to bleed. You know, how mad can you get at me when the person who's yelling is on a video that I'm uploading and I'm actually working just like you, see? So it occurred to me that what I need to do is I just need to stay out of the way more, you know? I need to stay, under the covers, between the sheets, incognito, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I just need to be less obtrusive or obtrusive, you know? There was a comedian, Norm Crosby back in the day, and his entire shtick was that he would mispronounce words in a very intelligent way. It was pretty funny. I was wondering about the phrase handy dandy can opener, because for many years they would get on TV and they would say it slices, it dices, it functions as a handy dandy can opener. And I was thinking that I'll bet you that the guy that invented the phrase handy dandy can opener made a lot of fucking money. So like he's sitting around somewhere, you know, some guy goes, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" "I invented a phrase." "You invented a phrase?" "Yeah, I invented a phrase." How do you make a living inventing a phrase?" "Well, it's a very well-known phrase. You've heard it often." "Really? What is the phrase?" "The phrase is handy dandy can opener, as in it slices, it dices, it functions as a handy dandy can opener." How in the fuck do you make a living inventing a phrase? Well, like I said, it's a very successful phrase. Have you heard of it? "I've heard of it, but like, what the hell kind of a way to make a living is that?" "Well, I'll tell you, it was easy. I had a friend, he started this company. He said, 'Hey, Tom, I'll give you $150,000 if you can invent a phrase.' I did. I invested in the stock market. Problem solved. Next question." We didn't really make a living on a phrase. You got the nest egg to invest in the stock market. You played the stock market and won. Some people lost. Stop being so self-righteous about making a living being a self-made man who invented a phrase, which, by the way, it's kind of a stupid phrase. You know what, buddy? I don't go around insulting your phrases. Do I just show up in your living room and go, "Hey, what the hell did you just say? That was stupid." Plus, I made the money, but then I didn't just play the stock market. I'm good at the stock market, okay? No one shows up at your house and says, "Hey, bright boy, you're really good at masturbating. Here's an award." Okay? But I played the stock market and won. And not only that, it's a wonderful phrase and it's a marketing tool. He wanted a marketing tool. It's called marketing. You see, marketing is basically when you present information in a way that's user-friendly and makes people want more. So, you know, it's not that easy to do, okay? Let me see you do it. Look, man, I get it's great that you did great in life and everything, but maybe say you work in the stock market. You know, you're a stock market investor. You don't make a living inventing a phrase. You know what? If I hadn't had that $150,000, I wouldn't have the money to play the stock market. I invented a phrase. What in the fuck did you do? It doesn't really matter what I did. You didn't make a living inventing a phrase. Can you stop saying that? I can, but it's not true. This has been another in a series of presentations of theater by the Schenectady Simple Persons Theater Ensemble and Mutual Life, the company who make rich. Mutual Life. You know you're not going to be rich, so just give us all your money and then you'll get something out of it. What do you want, insurance? Fine, you've got insurance. Mutual Life, the company who make rich, because really someone should be rich and you know it's not going to be you. It might as well be us. Mutual Life, the company who make rich. I think I annoyed some more white people from Ashland, Oregon. This is really fun. Swing! If I move to Canada, do I have to learn to talk like a Canadian? Do I have to say, hey, you hosers? What are these? Take off, you hosers! That's how they talk, right? I was in BC. I asked the guy there at Hemp BC back in the day when I reanimated Phil Chen to a weed smoker from just a silent Buddha who's being crushed by a ginormous multinational corporation. I said, "Come on, Phil, let's go down to Hemp BC and we'll get some weed." And we went down there and I said, "What's the difference between your country and our country?" He says, "Well, I'll tell you. You guys, your animal is the eagle. Our animal is the beaver." I said, "You know what? That is the quickest answer to that question I ever got. You're nice and furry and cuddly, and you're kind of a symbol for, you know what? Whereas we are a symbol for, and then from the skies, and then you eat a beaver. See, an eagle eats a beaver. An eagle kills a beaver. Whereas a beaver thrives in the woods, and it builds lodges out of logs that it fells. It's a wonderful animal. Very civilized. It has a hut in the water. Okay, later.